Destiny 2's Into the Light update introduces Onslaught, which is accessible to all players. This 3-player wave defense activity draws inspiration both from other games and Bungie's own portfolio. It unfolds in the last city where Guardians are tasked with defending their home against the encroaching forces of darkness. In this video, we'll talk about everything you need to know, the story, the mechanics, and the rewards. So before we jump into the gameplay, let's talk about the story highlights and overview. The Witness and its forces are making strategic moves against the Sol system, with the Witness now inside the Traveler. Guardians, including notable characters like Crow, Mara, and Osiris, are preparing to counter this threat by establishing a bridge into the Traveler, despite the Witness's efforts to keep them trapped in the city. The narrative emphasizes the preparation for the final shape battles, with Shaxx playing a crucial role by offering his brave arsenal to equip Guardians with necessary gear and lore-rich weapons. So as we know, at the end of Season of the Wish, Crow went inside the Traveler, and now we've just been kind of waiting around for him and Mara and Osiris to figure things out and allow everybody else inside. This Horde mode is basically the Witness's attempt to keep us on the other side of the portal, using all its power to keep us pinned in the last city. Apparently, Shaxx is going to be the new vendor for this event and will open up his brave arsenal. They said they'll talk about that more in the coming streams. They didn't really mention anything else, but story-wise, Shaxx is a great fit because 1, it's a gear-focused activity, and 2, he's got that intensity he brings to all those Crucible matches. Same thing here. Earth will be undefended when the Guardians finally enter the portal, so we are preparing with these defenses. Pyramids are here to keep us pinned, sort of terraform some areas of the city, changing maps around. And while the Witness's forces are able to access us easier, we are as well, hence why we enter the pyramid in areas of this activity.
Absolutely. So for the past several seasons, the forces of the Witness have been closing their vice grip around the Sol system. The Witness is inside the Traveler doing nefarious deeds, enacting the final shape.
Right.
Time is on its side.
Yeah.
We have worked with ancient magics, esoteric rituals, bargaining with our old foes in order to send someone through the portal and establish a bridge, and we chose Crow.
Yeah.
Now, until he makes contact with us, we are back at home sharpening our knives.
Yeah.
Now, the Witness, of course, will do everything that it can to keep us on this side of the portal.
Understandable.
Which means unleashing every bit of its resources, every part of its power against us to keep us pinned in the last city. So this is about breaking out and discovering new power, right? Sharpening ourselves, finalizing our builds, and getting some new toys so that we can face down the Witness.
Let's talk about how the activity works. Players will defend and upgrade an Advanced Defense Unit, or ADU, which is central to the activity's progression. Enemies will drop both scrap and repair batteries, so when you kill them, you'll get scrap, the currency for the activity, and those batteries to repair the ADU if it gets damaged. You'll just throw them at it like some other activities in Destiny, and it'll raise its health seen above the unit. Now this is a wave-based activity, and as the waves progress, it'll get more difficult. There's a wide diversity in the waves. For example, one wave they had only ogres and cursed thralls. So the basis is defeat enemies to get scrap, spend scrap to deploy defenses, and the 3 defenses are as follows. You have turrets, trip mines, and decoys, which are each upgradable 3 times. They'll do things like apply more damage, faster rates of fire. Scrap is earned by the fire team, but you can spend it individually, so you can coordinate and spend how you want, but one Guardian can't spend all the scrap at once, leaving none for you. You can use your scrap to upgrade someone else's defenses though, so if they put down a turret at level 1, you can make it 2 or 3. The activity will have a normal and challenge version. Normal will be 10 waves of the activity and then you're done, with matchmaking enabled. You then have the challenge version. 5 sets of 10 waves, meaning 50 total, and each set or 10 waves will move the ADU around the map. The challenge version is not match-made, but you will be able to use Fireteam Finder to find some players if you need. As for the enemies in the activity, Fallen and Hive are the only ones they mention pressing the city. Taken are active elsewhere for other purposes, probably for the lore, but they did not specify. and those enemies can change within the activity itself. So when they first started, they were facing the Fallen for the first 10 waves, and then after that, the Hive entered the activity. There are also augmentations and secondary objectives next to defending that ADU. For example, capture points will spawn around the area, and if captured, it'll grant you a turret. If you stand in a well and defeat certain targets, you'll do more boss damage, or maybe complete a wave in a certain amount of time and get a heavy ammo crate. Midtown was the map they showed this week, but other maps will be available for this activity. And it's not just a straight copy and paste, it is the Midtown we know and love, but different lanes have been changed and terraformed by the pyramids to fit this activity and story. So what about the rewards? If you complete 10 waves in normal mode, it'll grant you a chest with some rewards. Challenge mode apparently has normal and hard versions. In normal challenge mode, you'll get normal chest until the final wave, then you'll get double rewards, and in the challenge, you'll get double rewards in general. As Onslaught is a wave horde mode activity, how do revives work? For the first 2 sets, so 20 waves, darkness is off. But after that, it'll be enabled, so if everyone goes down or the ADU gets destroyed after those 20 waves, the activity will end. Every 6 waves, it'll also teleport you to the pyramid ship hallway, give you a little breather where you have to dunk into the rift, and also to the pyramid in certain boss room areas. So Onslaught delivers a rich gameplay experience blending intense wave fence mechanics with strategic gameplay elements. It challenges Guardians to fortify the last city, harness new powers, weapons, and prepare for an impending battle against the Witness in the final shape. As mentioned, this is the first of 3 live streams, next one next Tuesday and then the week after that, so let us know how you feel about this in the comments below. Me personally, it looks pretty fun. Obviously we'll have to see what the other 2 streams entail, but it'll be interesting to see how the community reacts. A lot of the times people complained about reused assets, they're using the same mechanics, but we weren't even supposed to get this release in the first place. It's something extra and available to everybody. It's actually amazing they were able to pull something like this off in the midst of developing the final shape and just in the last couple of months. Season of the Wish had reused areas for the Dreaming City, and most people love those activities, so let us know your thoughts. If you'd like to see some more Destiny news, mysteries, and lore like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.